every time I do this, I think to myself, is this thing actually working? Just not sure. Happy Thanksgiving, Simpson family. It's your brother slash son slash nephew slash cousin, Everett. I just wanted to take a moment today and express my feelings for all of you, even though I realize that we're separated by physical space. That doesn't stop us from watching me make a fool of myself on the internet. If you haven't noticed already, I'm fairly famous. I've got my own YouTube channel and I stream and people watch stuff, and yeah, I may only get 6 or 7 views, and that's generally my children. But I wanted to be able to share um, my technology with you today. So, wow, if you can't tell, this is my first cup of coffee. I'm still a little bleary-eyed from having to wake up at 8:40 in the morning. Um, but what I wanted to really get at was that tomorrow, yep, tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day, we will be able to see one another if you have two things. Thing number one is possibly a phone like this one. That's thing number one. If you have a phone, you can potentially join into the fun tomorrow. Also, if you have a laptop like this, particularly one that has the little teeny camera right up there, make sure that your camera window is open, okay? So if you have one of those, you can also join in the fun. So, tomorrow, let's flip over to the screen here. Tomorrow, there is a company called Zoom, which many of you under the age of 40 are probably aware of. For the folks older than 40, speak to your children. They'll probably be able to explain it to you. It's very similar to what you may have seen in the Jetsons. Okay? So, what Zoom is it's a video conferencing service. And if you open a browser and go to zoom.us, you can, if you really want to, sign up for your own Zoom account. Might be fun if in the future you want to use it, but you don't have to. You don't have to pay for anything. This is all totally free. What you want to do is join a meeting. So, let's see here. Trying to see if there was, woo, that thing's moving around. Blah, blah, blah. Where's downloads? Browser, extensions, and meetings client. Okay. So, what I would probably recommend doing to make this whole process easier is that sometime today you get on your computer and or your phone. You know what? Hey, let's take a moment and talk about the phone part of this because that's also important. So if you have a phone like mine that has cool Neko Atsumi kitties on it, you can go to your App Store, or in this instance, my Play Store, because I have an Android phone. And you can also search for Zoom. And you'll get this little Zoom cloud meeting thing. And go ahead and install that on your phone if you plan on using your phone to join the meeting tomorrow. However, keep in mind that if you use your phone, everybody's going to see this. Hey, how are you? Hey, what's up? How are you? So, just throwing that out there. Whoops. But the phone is not the best. It's okay. All right. So let's get back to the Zoom. So remember, I'll move this over, zoom.us right there. Scroll to the bottom of the page and you'll see this section called download. Now again, I know it's tiny, so get your reading specs out. Oh, so good. And go to meetings client. So we're going to do that. And then Zoom client for meetings. And then hit download. And it will download the Zoom installer. Once it's done, down here in the bottom, you'll double click on that. It will open up the Zoom installer. Yes. All right. There we go. So there you go. It's installing. Woo. And then da 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 da. You'll get this little fun application here. Now, the reason I say that is because let's just assume that you went up to this thing at the very top of the screen that says join a meeting, right? You can also click this, and it's going to ask you for a meeting ID, which I will provide you the meeting ID in an email or something somehow later. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but we'll do that. Don't you worry. Um, so the app itself also has a join button. And when you click on that, you'll get this little join meeting ID. And you can drop it down. Oh, look at all these people whose meetings I've joined here recently. That's right. I am a Zoom mogul. So, matter of fact, let's go ahead and do this now. While we're on here, I'm going to go ahead and schedule our call for tomorrow. Let's see if we can do that. So we're going to do we're going to do schedule. Schedule. And I'm going to call this Simpson Turkey Extravaganza. I have no idea if that's spelled correctly. Okay. We're going to schedule this for tomorrow at, oh, I don't know. Why don't we say 1 p.m.? That'll give everybody the opportunity to actually be full of turkey so we can get that kind of lazy, meat sleeps kind of conversation going. Everybody's, lips are loosened on the old turkey meat. It'll make for more exciting times. So 1 p.m. And we're going to say duration. Now I'm going to set this up for, oh, I don't know, 4 hours. Okay? So it says your Zoom basic plan has a 40-minute time limit with 3 or more participants, right? And that's true. That normally, if you're using free Zoom, you can only have a 40-minute call and you can only have 3 people in it. But tomorrow, Zoom and all of their niceness has decided to open up their product so that families across the United States can get together and enjoy spending Thanksgiving with one another for free. So it's unlimited, baby. So we're going to do 4 hours. That means at any point between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m., you can jump in, you can say hi, you can share pictures of your turkeys with one another, or I don't know, that's not a euphemism. But anyway, so yes. And I will probably start the meeting just a little early. And as people join in, you can say hi and so on and so forth. Okay, so here we go. So the meeting ID, personal meeting ID. Yeah, I'm going to use my personal meeting ID. And I'm going to make the password. Are you guys ready for this? The password is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go over that again. The password for the meeting is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that order. Okay? All right, and so there's this thing called a waiting room. We're going to turn that off because we want you guys to immediately jump in. Host video on, participant video on. So be dressed. And then I'm going to set this for a Google Calendar invite. Allow participants to join anytime. There we go. There we go. Automatically record meeting on the local computer. Maybe. Okay, here we go. So we're going to save. Save scheduling. Okay, accuse an account. So I'm going to use my email account. I'm going to say allow. Don't worry, that's not the Rona. Allow. Okay. Google Calendar wants to allow. Whoa, something just happened. Okay. All right. There we go. And so I'm going to take this. This is our meeting right here. Copy. And I'm going to say save. All right. So I'm not exactly sure how. I suspect that there'll be some Facebook related, sharing and posting and whatnot. Let's try to keep this to family because, if random people Zoom bomb our call, although that might be funny. Anyway, so you will at some point be receiving this video, and you will at some point be receiving an invite to our Simpson Turkey Extravaganza Zoom call. This is an experiment. We'll see if this works. If it does, I have plans for Christmas too. Much more elaborate plans. Much more ridiculous plans. So, I hope you've enjoyed watching this stream. Happy Thanksgiving. I will see you guys tomorrow.